You will be given a test to determine your ability to withstand shock.
What the fuck are you watching?
I mean, what was left wasn't even a body.
What the fuck are you watching?
What the fuck are you watching?
The most terrifying form of evil is that which lurks within the human mind.
What the fuck are you watching?
Rated X.
It's What the Fuck Are You Watching? I'm Chris. We got Lisa.
Hello.
Silas. Woo! Motherfucking Bones.
What's up?
And making his return for the third time, motherfucking SamHel is in the house. Hey, Sam. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Hell yeah. Well, we just watched Man and Wolf last night, and we had a fucking blast with it, man.
Yeah, we did.
It was really fun. Great time.
Very different. Very different.
Very different, yeah.
Similar, but different.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I think it's the perfect movie to watch with friends, with a few drinks, and just fucking enjoy.
Yeah, I was thinking it's like the perfect pizza and beer movie, and I think every single one of us had like pizza for dinner.
Yeah.
That night. And we were up just like chilling on the podcast, having a great old time. It was like we were here on the same couch.
Yeah. We were talking through it, having a fun time. Then the ending happened, and we were like fucking pretty much just laughter throughout the whole thing. It was so good.
Yeah, it's a good beer, pizza, weed, wings type movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the higher you are, the more what the fuck it becomes. You start noticing shit.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like how to get a goth baddie.
It ain't easy.
It's not. You have to ask Jesus Christ for that.
Yeah.
That's where we're going wrong.
And then kill him with an axe.
Hey, if you don't like the teachings, make up your own shit. Get rid of, just toss out God and make up your own stuff.
Yeah.
Which is the whole premise of the film.
Hell
I'd
yeah.
probably be in that cult if we're being honest.
I was actually trying to go through it again. I was like, I have OCD, and fucking ADHD and all this stuff. So like, I'll sit here. I've been doing like the perks for the Blu-rays and the Indiegogos. So I'll like test every 5th disc to make sure it's not fucked up.
Oh, damn.
And I'll like sometimes believe I see something, so I'll like skim through it, and I'll just stop on some scenes and be like, yeah, that was funny. Like, yeah, that one worked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I thought the humor in this one like just hit on a different level. Like I've loved all the funny stuff that you've done over the past handful of years, but like this one in particular was just like laugh out loud fucking funny.
Oh yeah.
And there were so many hilarious goddamn lines from all of the actors all throughout the whole thing, from beginning to end.
Mm-hmm.
And it just had us cackling.
Yeah.
How much of that shit did you write versus like improv?
I wrote another script completely, and then as I was doing the Indiegogo, it was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna be able to like rent the church, or like it's supposed to be like more Manson family, more culty.
Oh, okay.
And like he's doing it to the people in like the cults that he's already in, or like new people that come. He's like, he realizes they're sinning, and then it like transforms him into like a werewolf. But as we got budget together, it was like, oh, okay, so he's going to be like a traveling pastor instead, or like coming here to kind of preach and do all this stuff. And then I like wrote the second script, and all the like the lines of like them sitting on the couch and talking and trying to figure it out, or like coming to meet you and like, oh, I'm from the great state of Cincinnati. Like I wrote that, but like the add-ons are like, all right, let's do another take and like do that. Then I would have Hank would step in and say something that was out of pocket, or say things that were like, we didn't really capture that. I would say everything except for like the rants and pastors when he's like preaching, or yeah, I'd say the rants when he's preaching, or all Jack's the pothead stuff, or I'd say those two things are the only like improv. Everything else was kind of like written down. And like
Okay.
there'd be some takes that would be like, okay, do this instead. Or like Mason, my audio buddy, he does nightmare movies. He would be like, you should try that. Or like they would have a running joke and I would just like leave it in or something like that. But for the most part, it was pretty scripted. I didn't want to go do like find passages, so I kind of just let the actor do that. So he found passages that I guess would make sense and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He was
So,
he was a great lead too. Like, dude,
Oh, yeah.
the acting with his body movements and also his eyes when he's in the werewolf mask is so funny.
Yeah.
Like he always looks so crazed.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a tweaker behind the mask.
Yeah.
I love
But,
the guy you got for the werepig at the end. His acting was amazing, and how he was doing the dialogue sequences was so gold.
Dude,
That was all in that part. I would say was pretty much all improv
Oh, that's amazing.
It was hilarious, man. Yeah, we were dying.
because it was a replacement. Sam Salerno was supposed to be the killer.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
And he got food poisoning or something like the night before. So I hit up Mason again. I was like, who do you know who's like around? Is RJ anybody around? It's like, I think RJ can do it. And then, yeah, he showed up and he was just stepping in. And I was like, wear this mask. And then, like, it was supposed to be like the original scene was supposed to be like Sam kind of like in his own world, how he is in like how Pigtail is. And then he's supposed to be like having a stripper dance in front of him as like he comes in and then he's like, oh, go away. And then, like, basically the same shit happens, but like, but he got sick the night before. I called Mason. They got RJ who plays Pigtail, and he came in, and I was like, I don't really know what we're just wing it, really, just kind of stick to the script and wing it. And then he just started doing that voice, and we're like, that's the voice. Just keep doing that voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this, like I don't know, like flamboyant whisper with the lisp. that he has.
Yeah.
That was so
But yeah,
good.
all that stuff he said is all off of RJ's head.
Hell
Yeah, that's
that
fucking
was
fucking
perfect.
crazy that was kind of like an off the cuff
Yeah.
thing too. That's wild.
Yeah, because
it
it
all
was one of
landed
our
so well.
favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Fan
That
favorite.
fucking
for sure.
head tilt, dude.
I think that was my what the fuck moment was the second head tilt. Like, exactly the same as the first, just like out of nowhere.
I like my favorite part of it. Always stop with it is that he's about to kill him, and he's like, what does he say? He's like, one for
the money, two for all the dicks I sucked, or something like that.
two dicks I blow.
Yeah.
Three something, and then he's like, and like obviously waiting for Mike to walk in and stop it, but it's like he I guess he didn't know. I was like, so I had him come in, and then it was like I was like, I don't remember who came up with it. It was me or him. And he's like, oh, just break the third wall or the fourth wall.
Yeah,
Yes.
the
Oh, wait.
fourth wall moment
I
was
did it
so
up.
funny.
Yes.
That made us lose it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely has like a lot of stuff from like comedy interest that I have, and a lot of like slapstick Three Stooges type things too as well.
It was really like smile inducing when Doug and Ruby show up as that couple walking around. I think all of us were really stoked on that when that scene happened.
Yes.
And it's always like really fun to see alum return for a new project, especially when it's like one of the non-serious, like fun kind of things where it's like they can just like be a completely different tone than what you've seen them in before. You know, it's so much fun.
Yeah, I mean, I should have kind of had more dialogue between them, just because that was like kind of off the cuff riffing, I guess. Like especially from Doug, like they had their talk and conversations that they were supposed to do, but I'd be like, oh, just kind of like waste time, and he got like really like into like talking about what's going on or like what she's there for and stuff like that. And I was like, I should have Ruby talk more because Ruby is like a stand-up comedian. So
Yeah.
So I was like, the whole banter was kind of quick, but I think that there's like when I do like the main release comes out, there'll be more behind the scenes, and there's like takes where I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, like, dude, kind of went dark with that. So there's like I'll throw in some stuff with that, but like there's a lot of like us cracking up and having to like stop filming and like do it again.
Yeah.
I think at the end Hank kind of got a little bothered because I wasn't like nobody was expecting what RJ who plays Pigtail is gonna do, so I was just cracking up at half the shit. And there's like a take where he's like, "You gotta stop," man. Like I was like, "Sorry."
Hell yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a fun movie.
I love how long the scene played out without dialogue, though, where she's helping him try to put it back on the whole time, and it just goes for so long. It's hilarious.
It was extended, I believe, because when I showed it at the Baroque Film Fest, that scene, it was quick, but I was like, it's a little too quick. He does it for like, I think the full take, he grabs it and tries to put it back like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
So I was like, we'll give him like, he did it like once in the sneak peek, and then he did it like 2 or 3 times. So it's definitely elongated. Especially it jumps into the skipping scene. So it was like, okay, cool. Like that's enough time frame from whatever is going on. But yeah, it's very trauma-ish, Three Stooges.
I was gonna say the intro where it's just the music and him walking around being chipper and happy is like the very introduction to the movie. It's like it reminded me so much of like Cannibal the Musical. Or like one of those sorts of things with like the really theatrical, like funny full body acting kind of stuff and the big ass smile on his face. It was so fun.
It was my Sound of Music moment.
Yeah. All the soundtrack inclusions in the score, I thought all of it was like really, really cool.
It was
really
so good.
It was so vibey.
Mm-hmm.
Also, everybody loved the video game sequence. That was like such a big hit.
Yes.
I'm glad that worked out because I was like, when I put everything together and I was like, as long as it possibly can go, I was like 40 something minutes. I was like, dude, we shot like for a week. And I was like, fuck, all right, well, I have to go back and add some stuff because he kind of like on the certain scene where he's like trying to figure out what's going on or understand what's happening or trying to like regain his memories or something. He like drops to the floor and like looks to God, and then he was going to go to the sky, and I was going to try to find like a Flavor Flav type person, someone who's known and like has some like, oh, I'm in this type of thing, and then him being God and being like, this is like sort of like he's on Hank's side or Don Johnson's side of like, yeah, man, I did this for you, like enjoy it. Then I was like, I'm not gonna be able to find anybody in this like small amount of time. So we went out and shot the like video game sequence that like I was thinking of sitting here. I was like, what can I fucking do? Like a video game sequence of like just point of view. And then Hank couldn't do it because Hank is like seriously injured right now. Like he has some health problems going on. So like he couldn't even come to the premiere. He couldn't like he's like bedridden. Yeah, so like I couldn't get him for that scene. So it's somebody completely different that's like on that video game sequence.
That's some gold hand acting though.
Yeah.
It took us like
seamless.
It took like about 30 minutes or 45 minutes to just kind of like get the flow of like the game movement where I'm like, don't just be like float with it.
Yeah.
And then he got
animation.
it. Yeah, his name's John Mora who did it. I believe his last name's John Mora. He was just somebody who like reached out. He followed some of our stuff and like wanted to help. So I was like, cool, you got similar hands, no tattoos on them. I can't do it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I strapped the same camera I had for a whisper and a scream. I just strapped it on his chest and like kind of played around with it, and it was just like, let me see your movements. So I think the whole sequence is like cut up from like 4 to 5 different takes. It's just hidden with the static and bad connection.
Damn, you couldn't tell at all. It definitely seems it's fucking seamless enough. It makes it look like it's one take.
Yeah,
I wish it was. I mean, we did the whole take like 3 or 4 times, but like we took like the best of it. Took it, but no, that was cool. And I got used to those people because they were all like pretty much all in a whisper and a scream. So it was like, cool.
Yeah, this felt like a really nice follow up to that. I was noticing from like just the people involved. I thought that there was a lot of like pre-established kind of chemistry that I thought like flowed really well in this.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Hank and Mason, they're friends and went to the same acting. They're in the same acting class, and that's where Mason got Hank and that entire crew for A Whisper and a Scream. That's why they all like are friendly in that movie, like really well. Doug's in a band with Sam, so they clicked, and they kind of filled in easily for that day. And then I just started talking with Hank, and I wanted Hank for Man of Wolf. So I was like, dude, grow out a beard, grow out your hair. I gave him what I wanted him to look like was how Davey Havoc looks now. So I wanted him with like crazy hair and like a mustache with chops, so he looked like a cult leader. But he's like, I don't know if I can grow that out, and I don't know if my boss would be cool with it. And I was like, think about that. So I was like, yeah, just like keep it as like werewolfy as possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he played a good lead, and he like put everything into it. I think it's well acted too. So
Oh yeah, that's what I
like
said. All the acting was so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like the only person who like we didn't know and ended up being super cool was Mike, which is the Jedediah character.
Okay.
I plucked him out of backstage.
Oh shit.
Oh, and also it was funny. I think everybody got a big kick out of it when the werewolf curse got passed on and the flannel came with it.
Yes.
That was such a great like visual gag.
And the flannel, and then he had a different weapon, it's a sledgehammer instead. And they somehow appear with him. And it's just a normal passage. Like that's what happens.
Yeah.
I would say he's the true Man of Wolf. He's how that character came out. He's fully engulfed it, and it gives us a little opening for possibly something else.
Hell
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been
Yeah,
loving
so-
your more like comedy or even A Whisper and a Scream. We love that one too. We like the new stuff you're doing though.
Yeah, I think I'm just personally getting bored of some of the stuff I'm doing. So
Yeah.
and also I can't a producer hit me up to like, hey, we want you to shoot a project, and it's like, do you have any like things you can show? And I was like, sure. I sent them like, let's stop at the morgue, and they're like, oh, it's pretty explicit. I was like, do you have any more? And I'm like, yeah, check out these, and I like sent them like Flesh Eater X and like something else. They were like, I can't do that project, but they were like trying to like do something like that they were trying to back. But I was like, I can like cut that stuff out and like do something else. So I was like, this is like a good time to have like a couple films that I can just are allowed on streaming and can like
Yeah.
share to producers who probably don't want to see like porn and over shocking gore. So like Whisper, this one, Tinseltown, Anti-Wonderful, I can send those.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think I'm gonna try to do like a satanic like slasher like
Oh, that'd be cool.
like
Yeah.
X. So I'm trying to like keep the more graphic war porn stuff to like shorts or one-offs and like just one release and done, and then try to do something more with like bigger films.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think the stuff you've done outside of the older style porn gore Baroque house type of stuff, the all of it seems like it would have a really good like streaming appeal for people. Like I feel like they have the potential to definitely become like those types of like cult sleeper hit movies.
Oh yeah.
And I really hope that happens, because I feel like way more eyes need to be on some of those, because they're just so good. They're so much fun and funny as fuck. And yeah, the kind of stuff that I think would appeal to a lot of people, because there's a lot of stuff out of like Anti-Wonderful and this and like Frog Pimp and stuff like that makes me think of like old Adult Swim or like Liquid Television or like that sort of thing. And I miss those vibes so much in newer things. So it's super cool to see it in like indie film,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a little bit more like into that space of like what the fuck horror or like what the fuck like experimental type things, just because like it's just another side of my interest of like stuff I've kind of like done all the like gore porn I can do. So I was like, all right, well, like, I mean, I enjoy shooting the weird what the fuck stuff to like, especially like to show like something like his new Cadaver Lover and at like the Baroque Film Fest and like however you like on to that. I was like, oh, that's cool. And that's like, I was kind of like nervous for that one because it was like overly graphic from like the previous things we just showed, and then we were like getting into the more graphic stuff later into the night. And then everybody was like, oh, Sky was happy about it. So I was like, okay, cool. I guess there is still some appeal to it.
Yeah.
But I think as much as I'm like making, I would rather like step back and be like, all right, instead of like 3 gore porns, let's like make a Dracula movie or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think I've liked everything under the entire umbrella. Like, I mean, obviously because I've been around since when it was just that kind of stuff, but like I still think that like the things you do put out in between these different types of ventures, like when it kind of returns to form, I feel like they are very interesting. Like I really loved Exhumed Cadaver Lover, and I also thought that I think we all unanimously really, really liked Disfigured Perception.
Oh yeah.
Oh
And,
yeah.
Me specifically, like it seemed like it got way more into the surrealism aspects that reminded me of like old masters of like Ero Guro, like Suihiro Maruo or like Toshio Saiki, or like some of those Japanese artists doing like the eyeballs and the teeth stuff, and like the bandage wrapping, of course, and that whole motif. And like I don't know, I still think that when you do projects like that, it is still different enough that it seems like new and varied. I don't even feel like it is just like beating a dead horse or like returning to comfort or whatever. I feel like they're always different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I think I kind of feel the same way when I go do like, oh, I did Whisper to Scream, and then I did Man Wolf, and then it's like, I'm gonna go do this very graphic adult film. Like it's like, okay, like I guess it's like I'm not redlining it, so it's like I'm not taking the gore porn to like red lines. It's like until like people are like, this fucking sucks. And then, so I think I kind of like take the foot off the gas when I go to like do something like Man of Wolf, where it's like, let me put my focus here and then like let that battery recharge.
Yeah.
But I get emails that are like exactly the same, where it's just like, does this one have porn in it? Does this one have gore porn? Well, I don't really want to see it then. And it's like, okay, well, wait for wait till like a couple months, then there'll be something like that.
Yeah, because you have some new ones coming out too, right? Like Dolls Behind Black Velvet.
Yeah, I was actually just testing a disc and I had to redo Slaughter Angel because there was text on it. So Slaughter Angel short film. I shot it in 2022. It was supposed to be a feature, like weird angel tells someone to kill people. And then it got scrapped because of funding and couldn't get everybody together. So I was like, all right. Then like I just made like a weird, very disturbing. Not disturbing. I have to say it's like a brutal slasher film. There's like scene of nudity and it's just all practical war effects like done on the street, and in parts and stuff of like a dude sleeping on this, like being homeless and running into people that he feels he needs to kill.
Okay.
And then Dolls Behind Black Velvet.
Yeah.
I should go the back of the black. Look at the back.
I'm so stoked about Slaughter Angel. I was like the original project. I was like really, really amped for that one back when it was first shooting and funding and stuff. And so I'm happy to see something coming of what was made of that. But also Dolls, the style of the cover and the kind of digital collage stuff with the chains and everything is like so clean. I can't wait to see that in person.
I know, it looks so cool.
I think it has the best disc art that I've done.
Oh, nice.
Just the front cover with it.
Yeah.
That's sick. Yeah, that's super clean.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious on how people will receive that one because it's it's a straight adult film, but it's like hard black and whites, so it's not like it's like really contrasty, and for some reason the camera is like low, either the camera's internals or the lens is super sharp. But I put the original Blu-ray in that I did, and I was like, oh, like you could see like peach fuzz on people's like body that you would never think they would have that. And I was like, why is it like that? Like it's just so clear. And I was like, so I kind of like took it a step back a little bit, and now it's a little bit more
okay,
a little bit more like standard. But like, yeah, for a second I was like, dude, like I'd even shoot it in 6K, but it looks like so. And then the soundtrack is very industrial noise, like basically Merzbow type.
Hell yeah.
Throughout. So we'll see how long people can last with it. Because it does get harsh at points. So I was like, dude.
Yeah.
Then I had like a bunch of like artists out here. I can never say the band's name, but Metro Hajia.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know how to say it. The grindcore band. I was a fan of his band, and then I found out that he buys my stuff, so I was like, sick. So he ended up doing like custom noise and sound for that film, The Dolls Behind Black Velvet, as well as another group from another guy in his group called Existencia. They both did this strange noise, echoed industrial type sound effects, soundscapes. One of the guys did Exhumed Cadaver Lovers soundtrack, so he did this one. And yeah, I think it's kind of, we'll see what people think about it. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a volume 2 and 3.
That's awesome. I can't wait for that. I know Bones and I have both been on like a huge noise and industrial kick here lately, so that'll be right up our alley.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Before we get too far away from Man and Wolf, do we have a release date on that one yet?
Oh yeah.
We were asking about it last night.
I actually don't. I just like right now is just the Blu-rays that I made for the Indiegogos and whatever leftovers are available at the store. But it's still like it's not a rough cut, but it's obviously like there'll be a more like cleaned up cut whenever the main release comes out. And I don't really know when I'm going to do that. I really want to try to put this film in Film Fest.
Okay.
And like screenings, like we did the LA screening, and then I got a hit up for another screening in Spain for Madrid for it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And then, so they're gonna show Man of Wolf and then Slaughter Angel as well, in the Spanish subtitles.
Oh, nice.
And then so we'll see how that goes. And then I've submitted it to like pretty much every film fest. And one lady I met the other night, she was a distributor. She's like, I know who you are. And I was like, okay. And I like, showed her the movie, and I was like, yeah, you make all the like crazy stuff. And I was like, yeah, this is more tame, more for like film fest and stuff like that. And she seemed interested, and I think she may try to help it be shown at Fantastic Fest.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
But I don't know, maybe. But yeah, I really definitely want to try to see how many people can see it like in a theater setting or a film fest setting before I like put it onto Blu-ray and put it onto physical, or even if I'm going to do it at all, because I really don't want to do it on Bizarre Theater just because it's not an X-rated movie, and I don't want people who are under 18 going to SamHel. So like,
okay,
do I release it myself? Do I let a bigger label handle it? Do I let like a distribution handle it? I'm still like up in the air about it.
Okay.
So just screenings right now, Film Fest, wherever we can show it, the theater setting.
Hell yeah.
But
that's awesome, man. I think it's gonna play really well. I'm really excited for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the LA's people were laughing at and cracking up at the LA premiere, and they were hyped about it. And it was something different. So yeah, I got that kind of. I was like, tripping out about it. I was like, do I even want to like sit and listen to it? But then I sat and listened. I was like, ooh, there's some like errors in here that I should have picked up on.
Oh, something I wanted to ask about with it, because we were all commenting on it last night, how it seemed like there was a simplicity to it, but it worked really well on screen. What did you do for the like the gore effects, like the gashes on the bodies in Man of Wolf? It looked like it was almost like a saturated like cloth kind of material or something.
Oh,
like
how
right
when
across
everybody's
them.
killed. Yeah, when everybody's killed by the axe. I just didn't fully mesh up the toilet paper. I just kind of left it white
shit.
and
That's
hokey.
toilet paper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
So like when I do the like gore porn stuff and I kind of wanted to make it more real, I'll like basically over soak the toilet paper so it gets like a dark red, like it absorbs more, and I'll try to do a lot of it so it looks like viscera or like muscles that were torn up or whatever. And this one I just kind of like laid a strip, poured a little bit of blood, laid a strip, poured a little bit of blood. It kind of made it like I guess hokey or like more giallo, like vibrant red blood and like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it's
I can definitely
so
see
it's
that.
it's
But
just,
at the same time, it like plays like it almost looks like gooey or viscous in a way, like with the way that the blood is sitting on it. It almost feels like you're looking at like a strip of like a latex effect or something at certain shots. But then at other times it does kind of look like it's almost like some sort of like fabric-y material. So that's really wild. I didn't realize it was just like toilet paper with blood. Like that's so crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't like I said, I just kind of like compact it more and like douse it in blood normally. I just kind of did like a layer of just red blood. As soon as I saw the like white disappear, I was like, okay, we're good. Usually I wait till it's like the white's gone and it turns more dark. So I was like, okay, let's just do this. This looks like, banana on like just crushed up type. It's like we're trying to think of some other things, but like I just try to make it a little bit more not like grotesque, because I think you're making it super grotesque and like funny, then it's like people get kind of like, I guess, who don't watch horror gore films would be very like, ooh, I don't know, like it's a little too much, like. So this one, it was very like less. I try to take it back, even like the even though some of the stuff may get spoiled in here, but like even like the ending scene where we're seeing like the stomach open, like I didn't put too much blood. I didn't like, I was like, oh, just like show it and then put it back, and it was cut in between their conversations.
I
but even that was like not as bloody.
My partner Chloe was watching with us last night, and she thought that the like scissor cutting and the putting in the hand and the effect was like really visceral. And that was like kind of the gross out moment for her. But she's seen your other stuff before, but it was just like different from the rest of the movie. But I thought it was cool as kind of a there was a lot in that last sequence that was like just a climax of so many things, with like the really over the top humor and then the fourth wall break and like the funny visual gags and then like an actually intense gore scene but with like really funny dialogue. And I thought it played really well.
The juxtaposition between the edit with him fucking like digging through and fucking that's a lung. That's a lung. It worked so well.
He's like you could stay for dinner. We don't really have that many people come by here. But like you can bring the heart and we can like serve that or da 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 da. He's just talking as he's like he's like the dude's losing it in the background. There's like a bunch of shit that's like one of them was just like, he's like, can you quiet down? Like, as he's like,
it was so funny when he was like, oh, you're just gonna eat it raw. Well, we had a kitchen, we could have made it smell delicious in here. It was like, what the fuck?
I think that the art pigtails part is very it's my favorite part of everything. He's like,
big time.
Heard you're the one that you could help me. He's like, sit the fuck down. Like, I'm just almost done here. Like, I'm buying a spanking bench. It's like, what's that? Buying a spanking bench?
We would love to see more of Pigtail.
Dude,
future releases.
So bad.
I mean, I would definitely. I think a lot of the films they do have like a character in it that everybody attaches to and like really likes. This one has a few. I know I heard like people really like the pot smoker Jack. And then people like Mike as well, Jedediah's character. So I've got those three that are very like hyped. Even more so where it's like I liked Jack's character so much. I was like, I hope like if we do something else, he comes back in like a Jay and Silent Bob type.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, even his stuff was like improv too. Like I was like, dude, just be a stoned dick who's just entertained by this guy.
Yeah.
What? I'm gonna go.
Yeah. I also love
Smoke a
the
joint.
back in that scene, the cut over, like the sudden pan to the pile of plastic bones. When he was talking about, oh, this is the last werewolf I got or whatever, and it was just so fucking funny. I think that made Brianna like just burst into laughter. Like,
Yeah.
it was so good.
That was your favorite part.
Yeah.
It's just the subtle gasp from Dawn. Yeah, there's a bunch of good moments in it. I'm surprised that people are like hyped on it to a certain extent. To like, people are saying it's like, oh, top project that I've done or something like that. I was like, oh, that's cool. Then I can kind of like do some other stuff in that realm that I like.
Yeah.
Dude, you definitely should. It ended up on it's my fucking the fourth in my top 10 of fucking this year so far. It worked out so well, dude.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad. I like that. It's a little slow right now, picking up, trying to like get more people. Everybody I sent it to, I guess like didn't know how to like review it or didn't care to review it or something like that. But I like sent it to like every single horror review person out there, and I've gotten maybe like 2 or 3.
Crazy,
like
dude.
Bitches.
Yeah, fuck you
so
guys.
that's why I was like, all right, maybe it's a bad movie or like people don't like it or that. And then they had the LA premiere. People were like, oh, cool. And then like people who have seen it are like, yeah, that was like top 3, top 5 projects I've done. I was like, oh shit. Cool.
Yeah. It was so good.
I think it's just really fresh in our little community, and it's just really nice to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that type of intentional humor too isn't done very often anymore. Like, it's something that's not touched on, and when it gets done right, it's fucking perfect. Like the video game sequence reminded me of Crank 2, like a motherfucker. And like that type of meta kind of crazy over the top humor is like it's not touched on enough.
Yeah, and well, like that you said that like Crank and Crank 2 are like my top action films or comedy films. And I when I like picked up a camera, there was 2 people that I was like, okay, I'm gonna be like focused on my camera work because of these 2 people. And one of them was Mark Neville-Dine, who did Crank.
Yeah.
And he was the camera guy on Crank. And the other was Lars von Trier. So it's like they both have this like chaotic moving or like playing around with like angles or like when Crank, when he's running and the camera's like bouncing on top of his head.
Yeah.
It's like stuff like that where I'm just like, oh, that's sick. That's cool. Like even if the film sucks, it has like something that's like, oh, I've never seen that angle. I've never seen like that from something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like the video game sequence was like very out of left field, but like makes sense with a dude who's trying to understand if he has a werewolf following him, killing sinners that he comes across, that he just realizes like it's not a gift from God. He's like, well, I'm about to make it one. So it's like yeah, and all those guys came together. Patrick, who played Jesus, was like already played Jesus in something.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
And you look like Jesus.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, on top of Man and Wolf, another movie that we've watched recently that you had I think a major hand in was the new American Guinea Pig, Slaughter of the Swine.
Yep.
Sure, it feels good to see that one come to light finally.
And the fact that it played in LA to almost 100 people, and then it went to San Francisco. Well, actually, it went to Spain. It sold out for 2 days, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And then it showed in Paris at Sadiq Master Sadiq.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Masterfest.
Yeah, and then it showed with Victor Bonacor's film Video Vixen in Pennsylvania, and then it just did San Francisco like 2 months ago.
Okay.
And yeah, that crowd, whoever stuck around for that one was the trip. But I had some interesting conversations after that showed like the next day while we were there. I was like, "You directed it?" I was like, "No, dude, I was just camera on it." And they're like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a fun one.
Yeah, we had a fun time with that one too, man. It was good to see. We're gonna do a petition. You're gonna direct the next American Guinea Pig.
Yeah, you should, man.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with it. I mean, I know it'd get like we'd finish the project, get it done, and like it'll be done quicker. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I know, because that's what I
It's
said when we watched Slaughter of the Swine. I was like, we talked to Sam about this on the first interview we did with him, and that's been like 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, and I think it was still 2.5 years before that. So
yeah,
I didn't even have my daughter when I shot that. My son was like 1 or something, maybe a couple months old.
Yeah.
But no, I dug it. I like that whole the whole crew was about it. It was just homies. A lot of people in Man Wolf were in that film.
Really?
Doug was in it.
Yeah.
Who else was in that? I can't even think about that. Oh, they've been in other films like JD's in Tinseltown. Ken is in everything, and Ken is like the main hooded figure in the Guinea Pig film.
Yeah, I immediately picked out Ken toward the beginning there.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh shit, okay, there's like Baroque House people in his. This is crazy.
Yeah,
because they got everybody off Craigslist, and half of those people didn't show up, and they're like, we don't have anybody. So I think they called me to like, they asked me like, do you know anybody out here? And I was like, I could put out something, and I think like we got maybe like 5 people that were there the entire time of filming. The whole thing is you'll see when the Blu-ray comes out and all our commentaries and interviews. That shit was like it was a reason why it took 5 years to come out at least.
Yeah,
It was a very I shot. There's an hour documentary of filming it.
Oh, nice.
Just me walking around with the camera, just filming the chaos.
Hell yeah!
It's definitely a lot of people to wrangle.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh yeah. It was yeah. It came out good. It came out way more better than I thought it was. Way better than I thought it was gonna.
Yeah, we enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Hey, 2 for 2.
You can like feel your presence in there too.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is super cool.
That's what we commented through the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you did a lot to save certain aspects of that movie. And I feel like it pretty much shines through, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not the first person who said that. I mean, I'm not going to grip the credit, but I'll be like, you're not the first person who said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some
no,
shit in there you could see you saved that fucker. Like,
I wish there's just a little bit stuff that I wish I like either shot myself and just add that shit in there. Like, but I didn't because it wasn't my set, so I didn't really want to do that. But no, the whole thing was supposed to be a 1-shot take, and I was like, I didn't rehearse this shit. Nobody rehearsed this shit. So how the fuck are we gonna do a 1-shot take? I was like, hide it behind people and then cut to something else. And I was like, and that was the theme for like the first half day. And the first half day we shot like the opening, the church, the introduction of the pigs and like the shots in the kennel.
Mm-hmm.
And then Steven was like, we're not doing this 1-take shit anymore. Like, let's shoot it. And I was just like, well, dude, I've been shaking the camera for like the whole time that I've had the camera. And it's over like beginning, middle, and like going into the end. Like, I've been shaking this shit. Like, I don't know how to use the camera because that's what I was told. And I was like, dude, just tell James or JD, like, hey, dude, get this fucker out of here. He doesn't know how to shoot. He's fucking up everything. And then just literally like have me escorted out like in a gown or in a cloak or something like that. And then I was come back behind the camera and just shoot it regularly. But I guess I just kind of like mixed between the other camera guy that was there at the time. Like I kind of like steadied camera the rest of it. So the chaotic scenes you can tell where I'm just like, like blur and shit. And I was like, but then towards the end, you can see like, oh, it kind of leveled out. Like, so I was tripping out about that for a while. I was like, shaking the shit out of that camera for like 3 scenes, telling me just to drop it now.
Damn. Hell yeah.
That would definitely hurt me a little bit too if I was doing your job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, that was. I got the scripts the night before, and I was told they were shooting one 3 days or 4 days before, and I was like, dude, I like live between where Steven lives and where this is being shot. So like, why am I being brought in like 72 hours before you're supposed to shoot?
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy. God damn.
Yeah, so it was shot with my cameras. I was co-cinematographer for like 2 days, and then I became like the
main cinematographer. Hell yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
Hey, we'll see.
Yeah, you really hit the ground running on that one. You fell on your toes, and it fucking paid off, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to own this fucking thing. I can't wait to dig into the special features and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm more interested in when I get the DVD of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I cut together like a 60-minute making of just like day 1 through I think to all the way to pickup. So it's like people roaming around, like them making like the arms and bodies because we were like delayed on time. So I was like filming them like make it and like do the layers of latex, and like they're covering people's tattoos, and like the craft center that was in a horse death trough thing. That's what traps and like the green room was where they like basically like did operations on horses because it was a big animal vet place. Like for cattle and stuff like that. So like there's like chips and drinks and people waiting to get called, and then there's just like this big drainage system in front of us that people are just like walking by. And I remember I think I told Eric, I was like, what is this? And they're like, oh, this is for cattle or like horses, big animals that need that are draining abscess or like or like they're dying and like they die here. And I was like, or they died here. And I was like, that's great to have next to like the chips and shit. Like,
yeah.
We can get a tablecloth.
Pretty much. I was like, they're all just like people are just on their phones, just like in front of like this essentially like a major bathtub. And I was like just roaming like a massive ass like warehouse of old vet stuff. It was cool. It was a fun time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought the location was super dope. We were commenting on that while we were watching. It was such an interesting look. Yeah. And it looked like a real spooky ass dungeon. It was so crazy.
Yeah, it had an atmosphere to it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was probably the one light we had. Because I like looked at it and I was like, okay, like well, it's very what is it, Necros the Impaler, very 90s 2000s dungeon. And we were using my cameras, but the other cinematographer, the other camera operators like light panel, and it was just like one. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then the church was in the same area too.
I will say that just the style of the whole movie, I know that there had to be a lot of like messy, chaotic energy like you're talking about with like the making of, but there's also there's this certain like synergy that creates in it that I think it just has this really palpable energy that a lot of the other AGPs don't, that I think really makes it stand apart, especially with so many like moving parts and hands on deck and like people doing shit. It's like it's a really unique watch experience. Compared to a lot of the other ones with all those bodies. Like, it's just really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has a real claustrophobic type feeling for me. It's just like, everybody's standing shoulder to shoulder. Everybody's like, there's like spaces, but like just being a part of it, I was like, everything's like, I shot the gore how I shoot my gore, which is like I didn't want it like wide and you're just watching it there. Like I try to make sure it's like super up close just to like hide anything.
Yeah.
And like that mixed in with like 6 people in one shot, or like one person, there's like 6 people behind them, and I'm like, Jesus, like, and they're just standing there for hours, like as they're doing take after take, and I'm like sitting there and I'm like, yeah, we like did all this and got all these people here, and the more I think about it, the more like someone brought it up to me, I think at the San Francisco show, there's no audio, there was no mics. Like I was like, I don't remember having a shotgun mic on my camera, and there was definitely no audio guy there because Mason's an audio guy. And he showed up and was like, what'd you use for audio on this? And I was like, I don't camera. Like, or maybe somebody had a Zoom or something. I don't remember an audio guy being there. So James was screaming the entire time doing his audio.
Hell yeah.
I have to go to the behind the scenes and like look at it. It's like, dude, why is the audio fine? But like, I don't remember like being like, oh, audio ready or audio set or camera roll. I don't remember saying any of that.
Hell yeah, dude.
All that said, though, I think what they managed to cut together like worked really well.
Yeah.
Dude, it came out way better than I thought. There's like 3 or 4 editors on it or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I just gave him the footage. I was like, and then I didn't see it until the LA premiere, or the LA premiere for at the Baroque Film Fest. I was like, did pretty good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. So you never got to see the work print?
No, they sent me that file that's been going around. If anybody who's like been at a film fest or screening of it that I sent the thing to, that's the only thing I have. And I think the Paris one, they're like asking for certain stuff. So I think Steven may have like a finished, like a better one, or like maybe, I don't know, but like I have just that one, and that's the one I gave to certain people, and I was like, I haven't seen anything else of it or any changes. Or I know they did the credits a little bit different, and they have to still do it a bit different for the Indiegogo stuff. So yeah, no, I only saw that one cut, and I was like peeking at it, and I was like, oh, it's gonna look like shit. Like, oh, it actually looks pretty good. And then especially with like the film emulation they put over it, makes it even look better.
We were really commenting on that.
Yeah, we really liked that part.
Crazy how authentic it felt.
Yeah, I was like, where they find this shit at? Like, even the the opening of like it looks like the triangle that shows American Guinea Pig song. Like, I was like, who shot that? Like, when was this shot? Like, did they do this afterwards? Or like, did I like? And then I was like, cool. And then the branding, where it was like they took it out of like the fire and they showed the symbol. I was like, I don't remember being that right.
Yeah.
But power of editing and people in charge, I guess.
Hell yeah.
Well, hey, you had brought up Baroque Film Fest. I think the last time we talked, it was like right before the first one was about to happen. So how did that experience go for you? And you're ramping up for getting stuff ready for a second one now, aren't you?
Yeah. The first one was good. I think we filled up all the seats ultimately with like the filmmakers and like cast that came for stuff, and like bought tickets there. So like it was 99 plus seats that were filled. We had 5 vendors there. Some people there are submitting that saw the films there and came there, or like submitting their own films for this year. We've selected 3 projects so far for this year's. And I mean, people dug it. I literally show up to some shoots, and some people that were there are like quoting stuff from a movie that was shown there for the first time. So like it left like an impact.
Nice.
People that flew out said that it was worth their time. So like I'm surprised like Anders came from Norway.
That's insane.
And then he made it into Manowolf. So it's like,
yeah.
If you know Anders buys everything. and produces and gives money to make stuff. And he came out for the Baroque Film Fest, and he's the guy who's like shocked off the street, like as Hank's on his knees praying to God before the video game thing.
Okay.
He's like looking at him, and then like the lightning hits him, and he's like. Andrews helped produces a lot of things, so he was in town, so I just put him in the movie.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, no, part 2's in November 21st. There's quite a bit of like submissions that are coming that are like really good. And I'm like, do I like if tickets sell out and vendors and all this stuff, like should I add a second date because the films are like really good?
Yeah.
Or do I like elongate it by a few hours? Because right now it's from 3 p.m. to midnight. That was like roughly what we had last time, except for I think we extended it by like 30 more minutes to try to give more like hangout time. And I think that's what everybody enjoyed. It was just like there was a lot of people from like the community and that came out like from the UK and Norway, Oregon, Washington, Arizona. I think somebody came from like New York, and it was like everybody sort of like meeting for like a first time and like hanging out and talking about stuff. Socks was there from like Cut Your Flesh, and try to get like Coda and all these other people to come. So it was like people were getting their stuff signed and like photos. So I was like, I like this. Like, despite what movies are playing, that they're all like cool, and all the homies let me like show their movies and stuff like that. It was cool to just like have a bunch of people come out to sit down and watch movies, even if it was for a day. So like I was like, even if like half the people show up this time, like it's still a cool, fun time to hang out.
Yeah.
So, and it seems like the same people are planning to come out again. So it's trying to get like good selection, more like vendors that are like selling physical media and like art prints and stuff like that. And more sponsors and stuff like that. So we can like make the tickets cheaper. So like people can like fly out or drive out with the prices that they are. So it's like, I'd rather make all the money back and, you know, offer tickets for like $20-$30 for, what did we show? We showed like 3 features and 9 shorts. So like a ticket to go watch one movie at a theater is like $24 now or something like that, or $15.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Especially out here. So it's like, oh, you can get a full film fest for like $30, or you can support film fest, you know, get like a shirt, a poster, and get an entry, and check out the vendors. Sooner, get your seats. Pay like, I think we did $75 for VIP. Yeah, and those were like sold out. So it was like,
oh yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm trying to get more people like involved. I'm a little shadow banned right now and like hidden, hence like I guess reviews not coming out and stuff like that. But I'm trying to like get more people involved, so it's not just me like yelling from the mountaintops. Hey, fucking film fest.
Yeah. I think a 2-day thing would be fucking sick too, because I know you post on Facebook like you wanted to show like some really cool Korean film you got that you were deciding whether or not.
Yeah, and I actually I've talked to him before because I like his short films, and I was like, yo, dude, like I want to release short films, like they're fucking sick. They're like, they look like fucking typical like South Korean like craziness, and it was like Lady Vengeance, Old Boy, you know, like I was like, whoa. And then he submitted a feature film, and I was like, "Oh, this thing is like," I was like, "Send this to some labels or some shit."
Yeah,
really well done.
I could see it becoming, you know, like in the future, like a weekend event, where especially, you know, people flying out and driving, just, you know, like a little vacation, everybody in the community fucking hanging out.
Yeah,
and I think especially the extreme community definitely needs something like that.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, there's some people doing it now in other places that are closer, and that's cool, and I dig that people are like opening that door. Like Bruce from Bloodsick just did his 2-day event. Bonacore did his in Ohio, so it was kind of like there's nothing for LA, despite how many like film creators are here. It's like always I've been to a few of them, and it's like Scream, like they showed this like 3 other times at 3 other theaters within like this month. Like, how about never finger bang a Wendigo? And they're like, So I was like, I like throwing that stuff in there, and like, there's some people that do it and they're just one-off screenings, but I definitely wanted to make like a film fest that was like focusing on like DIY backyard filmmaking. And if the filmmaker spent $100,000, cool. But if he's like one of the only two people that are the cast or on the crew on set, like it fits. So there's like a very big range of like violent shit to like this new South Korean movie that's like dialogue heavy, but also like kind of gruesome. So it's like, whoa. And then like one was shot for like $500, the other one shot for like $5,000.
Hell yeah.
But they both fit because it's like small crews, homies as the cast, and like, there's only two people who made it and stuff like that. And I think I'm going to try to convince or get Mason, who does all my audio, does Nightmare movies, to show his feature film there.
Okay.
Dude, I didn't know he made a movie.
Yeah, he shot a pretty crazy found footage film. And
dude. I really like his channel.
Yeah, no, he does. Have you seen his editing? Like, and everything for that. Like, imagine that, like, on a film. So it was like, yo, dude. So I was there, like, taking, like, behind the scenes of some scenes and stuff like that. One girl from one of his friends that got into Whisper to Scream is the lead in it. And then I think Pink is also in it as well. So it's like familiar faces, awesome. Someone else in charge. So I was like, dude, let's show. I'm going to try to convince him to show that as one of the LA premieres showing his film. So we'll get introduction to new people as well that are like making films that people can come see. They're like, dude, that's my new favorite.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of other filmmakers, Ryan Reyna, Rejected Reyna, the new horrorcore artist who did the fucking flyer work for a Baroque Fest.
He did one of the posters.
Yeah. I jumped on to produce his upcoming flick, which I'm super excited about. Sounds like it's going to be fucking awesome. And he's just like that kid's a workhorse. I can't believe how like in it he is as far as his like artistic journey is going already. I got the chance to talk to him for a while at Wasteland, and we were just chatting it up about his experience with you and his experience meeting Fred Vogel and all that, and that was super cool. But it's like your stuff is really opening up a lot of these gateways for people to have kind of like this thread to follow, to like really follow into doing their own projects, which is super cool, and getting in the film. And it seems like it's really inspiring a lot of younger people that want to go that route and become like kind of an auteur themselves and a jack of all trades with multimedia and stuff. And I'm excited to see what he does, but that's super cool to hear about the Nightmare movies guy too, because his YouTube videos are super cool. So I'm really excited to see what he does with the film.
Yeah, no, I'm actually, Reyna actually hit me up to try to vend again. So hopefully he's checking his schedule to try to vend there. And then I was like, dude, is the film done? Like, we can show the film. Like,
hell yeah.
But I don't know. I saw he sent me some snippets of it, or I think a photo or something. I was like, dude, this is like 10 times better than my shit already. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, and I do appreciate that. Like, I'm trying to
kid blows
create
me
it.
away.
I know, and he does music as well and all that. Right. And like, I do appreciate trying to like have that thing as like a thread, because like my number one pet peeve was like asking people who were like camera ops or directors and stuff like that, and they would gatekeep shit, and I was like, it's a light, man.
Yeah, like
I'm asking what light you used. Nah, man, it's I can't tell you that. And it's like,
trade secrets, bro.
I know, and I'm just like, and like how, like, I wish I did the film fest like years ago, but like until like I become obsessed with doing something, I don't tend to do it. So like that film fest was like legit. I saw some two brothers that are younger than me throw on a licensed midsummer screening at the theater, and I said, hey, what theater is that's showing that? And that day I booked a Baroque film fest. So like I have to do stuff like that, or things don't happen.
Yeah, I feel like man,
so like
for sure.
If I dive too deep into it and stay on it and nothing is like figured out, I will lose it. So like the fact that like people can like make a a fucked up movie or a grotesque movie or a gore movie or a horror comedy, and they can be like, I could just hit up Sam and he'll probably show it at this screening. It's like that's already like 2 steps ahead of me, like trying to show something somewhere. So I just try to have that open. Like I can't really show everybody's. I can't really like do everything, but like I try to make it enough where like I try not to also make it about me, other than just being like the host or something like that. Like even the last film fest, I was like, dude, I showed 2 of my films. How? Like Diva over here, and it's like, wow. But like now it's like, do I even really want to show a short at this like next one? But like, I don't know. I just try to like do things that makes it like easier for everybody. Not necessarily hand them things or give them things, but being like, probably do something. It's the same thing with like the label I started. Is like I can't make you money or give you money, but I can give you an opportunity to make
exactly.
Money. So it's like,
yeah.
I try.
Sure, I need to pick up the new Bizarre Theater releases too. I've got a couple left I needed to grab.
Yeah, I'm behind.
I'm really excited about.
So we're doing the Redfern Reaper Fest in October.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be so cool to see Man Wolf at that.
If you know them, hit them up and be like, we got a film for you.
I know. I was like, I don't know if they're still like taking films or whatever. I don't know if they have their whole films locked in or not, but
it would fit so
it would fit so well. Yeah.
Yeah. If you know the person who runs it and they're into it, just send them the screener link and be like, would you show this? And like,
okay,
do this and that. Like that's the whole thing that I'm trying to get is like everybody seems to know people when it comes to screening. Like, oh, we know these people, that's why they show. And it's like, I don't know anybody. So it's like I just talk to people and then they'll be like, oh, like I think I talked to somebody for like the longest time and they're like, I own that company, right? And I was like,
it's like, no.
I don't know shit, man. Yeah. I feel the same.
Hell yeah, we'll have to ask them
I'll show
if
it on
they're
a
still
dumpster to 5 people. So like, it doesn't matter to me. Like me going there is a little bit different. Like me happily screening it, sure.
Yeah.
Like
I was like, it's in Oklahoma, so I don't think you'll be wanting to make that trip. But
it's tough.
Maybe. I ran into some filmmaker that was His name's Evan.
Oh,
I would call him Evan.
from the Unnamed Footage Fest.
Oh
yeah.
He got me like all like, oh dude, he's like, if you guys need like a place with acres of woods and stuff like that, in my house I have like 20 acres. And I was like, dude, don't tempt me with a good time.
I think he's a Mississippi boy.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, he sent me something like a couple days ago to check out, and I was like, I'll throw it in the film fest. He's like, you don't have to, I'll just show it to you, just check it out. I'll throw it in the film fest.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, no, like I kind of want to get kind of bored filming in LA. Like I think Man Wolf was like the last completion of me showing like Pasadena. Setting. I kind of just want to go to like the woods and make a slasher.
Yeah,
dude.
That would be so cool. Yeah.
I need to see that. I'm manifesting it right now.
And hopefully these new films sell, and I have the budget to do. I mean, I have a budget to shoot some stuff right now, but it's like I'm trying to like, what do I want to do? And I think right now, like the slasher project, and put that shit in the woods, and like a bunch of metalheads, they're just fucking drinking the woods and shit, and then like
dude.
Summon a beast with Satan, and
hell yeah,
wolf, another werewolf comes out. But that's always
awesome.
fun stuff. I'm down to show stuff wherever. I'm down to screen more things and shoot more things. Although I'm losing my sight of it.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
We'll have to reach out to them and see if they.
So you're cool with me sending them the screener link?
Yeah, you can send the screener link to whoever will show it.
Okay,
it's fine with me. They just tell them like, if they're down, just be like, okay, hit me up for the final link, because there's like some dialogue in that screener that's like, where the fuck did that dialogue go? Like we screened it. And I was sitting up there with Mason, and I was like, all right, I'll watch it, because I haven't like watched it fully. I watched it like scene by scene, And then like it got to the part where like Jedediah is like, Jed, he's like, Jed, my boy, he's like, what the fuck are you doing here? He's like, I followed you. He's like, from Cincinnati? And then he's like, yeah. He's like, I was walking. He's like, I know, I saw you from my car. And so that scene at the LA premiere, like all Hank's dialogue was dead. And I was like,
oh really?
What the like? Where did that audio go? And like it was like silent. And I was like, so I had to go in and like there was like still like 2 more edits I did after the LA premiere. So like whatever they like it, tell them to hit me up for like the main film and to I guess get maybe the watermarks off too.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cool, man.
Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad you guys watched it all together collectively and decided to dive more deeper into it.
Yeah, it was a good time. Damn good movie.
Yeah.
Such a fun one. I'm gonna make sure it's an actual like group or small party movie in real life as well, like from now on, because I try to show friends that come over like whatever new underground thing I've got to show them or whatever, and I've shown them a bunch of your super fun shit, and this one's gonna definitely float to the top now, I think.
Yeah, because it also has that like I can kind of pretty much show anybody this movie. It's like a rated R movie. And
yeah,
it's
definitely.
like I'm not gonna like freak him out by like this guy's a pervert type thing, so it's like it has that like I kind of want to show it like at a Cinema Wasteland or something.
Yeah,
definitely.
Like or like a Days of the Dead screening where it's just like normal horror fans with like people who probably into like it, so it's like a little bit like an in between.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's about Cinema Wasteland.
Yeah. It should be fun.
All right. Well, do you guys got anything else for old SamHel?
I think I'm tapped.
Got a little over an hour in.
All the updates.
Ah, cool. We hit the time correct.
Hell yeah. Well, SamHel, thanks for hanging out with us. You got anything you want to plug? Socials or anything like that?
People on my socials. Yeah, 2 films, 1 short, 1 feature, naughty, very naughty feature on May 22nd comes out on my site, samhel.com, 2 Blu-rays, May 22nd. And then Baroque Film Fest, November 21st. We are looking for vendors and sponsors. You don't have to bring a table with you. I'll have a table there.
Oh, goddamn. Yeah. See, I just asked about that last night. That's good to know.
But Spirit Airlines did close down, so I don't know how a lot of people are. But for the most part, 2 Blu-rays May 22nd, a Baroque Film Fest November 21st, and we are taking film submissions and vending submissions, and we're going to show it even if 10 people show up. So it's like, just hope there's like 200 people that show up.
Hell yeah.
I would like to party with a lot more people and show some cool shit. Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. So I'll have all the links in the show notes. Grab you some damn fine new movies from SamHel and hit up the Baroque Film Festival. Coming soon. Round 2. Woo! Thanks for hanging out with us again, Sam. We love having you, man. We always look forward to this.
Yeah.
I'll say yes anytime you ask.
Hell yeah. Well,
all right, guys.
I think that's it for What the Fuck Are You Watching? Say bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch.
Bye, bitch.
That's damn good.
Did you think this podcast was as good as instant noodles? Or is it more like a cobalt blue tarantula? Leave us a rating and review wherever you're listening to this podcast at. Get in touch with us at WTFareyouwatchingpod@gmail.com, where you can leave reviews for the movies we've been watching, recommend other movies for us to watch, or leave any questions or comments for us to answer. Either way, thanks for listening.